In this video, I'll show you how you can simulate higher level enchantments with commands in Minecraft Bedrock, and how you can use that to create custom items with special effects. First, make sure you have cheats on in your world. We run this command to get a command block. Then, we set this game rule to false, so the commands don't spam in the chat. Now we're ready to make some commands. First, place a repeat command block and set it to always active. For sharpness, we use the effect command on all players. We will give strength to anyone holding a netherite sword. We use hasitem, specify the netherite sword, and then set the main hand slot. Then we type down strength, 1 second, max level, and true to hide the particles. This will be enough to one-shot any mob. Changing the command slightly, we can also simulate efficiency with haste. Simply change the netherite sword for a pickaxe and strength for haste. For protection, we can use resistance. We need to change the sword for a chest plate, the slot from the main hand to the chest, and then the effect to resistance. Notice that resistance level 5 will cancel all the damage. We can even make our own enchantments, like these boots that give you movement speed, or these leggings that increase our jumping strength, or maybe a helmet that gives us night vision. The slots for the armor are head, chest, legs, and feet. This method has two issues. First, if you get far from the command blocks, they will stop working. You can fix that with the ticking area command. Add a circle of radius 4 and call it however you want. This will make it so your command blocks are always loaded, so they work no matter how far you are from them. The other issue is that these commands affect every player. You can add this name condition in the selector, so the command only works for your nickname. This way, you can get magic items in your server without giving access to every other player. Potion effects are nice, but there are other enchantments that can't be recreated this way. We can go past simple potion effects and make cooler stuff with the execute command. We execute at any player that is holding any item we want to choose, in the slot we decide, and then we can run any command we want. For example, if we want a knockback stick, we make the command execute when we are holding a stick in the main hand slot, and we run this teleport command that will teleport the mobs in front of us. As you can see, when I get close to a mob, it is pushed away. Playing with this quantity, we can choose how far the mobs are teleported, and playing with this quantity, we can change how close we have to be for the enchantment to work. We can add this data condition in the selector, so the command only works with a special stick that you can get with this give command. We can also make a magic clock that skips the time. We set the item to a clock and execute the following command that will add 100 ticks to the time. We can skip time by holding the clock and stop it by changing our main hand item. If we want the time to go faster or slower, we just have to change the last number. Another cool effect we can get is an item magnet. We set the item to a lodestone and use this teleport command that will teleport nearby items to ourselves. Holding the lodestone allows us to pick up items without having to walk up to them. What if we want to make simple magic spells like these ones? After the player selector, we add this selector that will target every entity near us. We set the minimum radius to 1, so the lightning doesn't hit ourselves. We add this condition so we don't destroy items and experience orbs. Then, we type down this summon command for the lightnings. Make sure to change the delay in ticks of your command block so it doesn't spam. As you can see, holding the lightning rod will hit every mob around us with a lightning. With the same command, we can simply change the lightning for evocation fangs and get a completely different magic spell. I'm using mangrove roots because I don't really know what other item I could use. These are very simple but cool looking magic spells, and you can modify them to summon anything from end crystals that instantly explode to anvils that will fall on top of the mob's heads. With this, you can also make a budget world edit. All you have to do is build a simple template like this that you will copy and paste. Then, you need to toggle the coordinates on in the settings and get the coordinates of both corners of the area you want to copy by clicking this button in the chat. Finally, use the clone command to paste the template. Now, we just type the execute command for when we're holding a wooden axe. Notice we're using as instead of at. That's because we will add this to execute the command 10 blocks in front of us. Finally, just run the clone command we just created. Remember to add the name condition so that only you can use this in your world. You could build multiple templates like this and execute them with different items, and even make a cool system to swap between templates easily. With chain command blocks, we can toggle multiple commands at once and make even more complex stuff. For example, we can make a vanishing cloak. We will turn invisible when wearing a chainmail chestplate. However, to become truly invisible, we need to remove the chestplate. So, we will run the execute command when wearing a chainmail chestplate, so it adds a custom tag to the player. Then, with chain command blocks, we use the same execute command to add this cool particle effect for decoration, and then use it again to remove the chestplate with the replace item command. In a separate repeat command block, we will make players with that tag invisible. But how do we take the cloak off? This execute command right here will detect when we're crouching, and then clear the invisibility effect and run this chain of conditional commands right here. The first command runs the particle effect again. The second command gives us the chainmail back, and the third command removes the custom tag so we can use the cloak again. And these are some simple yet cool tricks you can make with commands in Bedrock Edition. With this video, you should be able to make lots of cool custom items for your own worlds and servers. Let me know what other cool ideas you have in the comments. You will have all the commands in the description, so you can copy them. If you found this video useful, I'm sure you will also enjoy this one. Check out this video if you want to find out how to make the Warden's Sonic Attack, both in Minecraft Java and Bedrock. Thanks for watching.